Okay, so maybe I should explain what I'm doing here. We're packing up from Haiti. We're going back to the United States for a month. My wife has a lot of things to do. She has a bachelorette party for her sister, my sister-in-law, who I actually get to officiate their wedding. We have their wedding, really excited. I don't have a sister, so it's like she's my sister, so I get to officiate my sister-in-law's wedding. Really cool experience to do. And then we have my cousin's wedding, who we were invited to, uninvited to, re-invited to. Long story, but no hard feelings there. But we have all this stuff to do when we go back home. The good thing is that during my sister-in-law's bachelorette party, they're going to be really close to Smoky Mountain National Park, one of my favorite parks to visit. It's actually like my home park. I went to college right next to it, so I'm really excited to get out there. So I'm going to go camp for a few days while they're out partying, doing whatever they do on a bachelorette party. I don't really know. I'm going to be in the Smokies camping, going to try to get some really cool photographs. So let's see how it goes, how we can get there. And look, traveling from Haiti is not like an easy thing to do. It's not that I don't like traveling. It's quite the opposite, actually. I love to travel. But traveling from Haiti is really hard because we have to take like all these suitcases. Where we live in Haiti, it's not like you can drive down the street and get something to eat from the grocery store. We have to drive like 2 hours into town to go to the grocery. So we bring back like suitcases of food to stock our fridge and shelves. So traveling back and forth isn't always the easiest thing, but let's see how it goes. We're going to be home for a while, and hopefully I'm going to be able to go on a few shoots and hang out with some of my favorite photography buddies. Dusty Doddridge 1 coming up in the vlog in a couple episodes, so be sure and stay tuned for that. But right now, gotta finish packing, gotta get all this stuff ready to go. So yeah, I'll see you. Alright guys, so we finally made it into the park. Had to scramble a little bit the last second to find an actual spot to set up my camp. Got the tent set up, got everything right inside it. Getting ready for some pretty frigid temperatures tonight. I mean, you know, when I left and I took off in the airplane this morning, it was 90 degrees, currently 45 and dropping in the Smokies right now. So just trying to get everything set up is like the main thing, trying to figure out right now where the tent needs to be. We have rain in the forecast. I was trying to get one of those like really epic shots of some star trails or something tonight. We have some clouds rolling in right now, and you know, clouds and rain are in the forecast all weekend. So you know, I really wanted to get some night shots, but that's one of the things with photography that you have to figure out. You know, conditions change, weather changes, clouds roll in. You have to like rethink everything that you're trying to do and adapt to what's going on in the moment. And instead of being disappointed with something that you wanted to get, like I did, you know, you can't just pack up and go home. You got to like adapt to what's going on and figure out and scramble where you're going to go next. It's a big deal with landscape photography in particular, because a lot of those people who pack up and go home, you know, they might not get all the shots that they want to get. They might not get those epic shots that they could have gotten if they just adjusted what they wanted to shoot. So since we have rain in the forecast, you know, and some clouds, you might try some long exposures tonight. We're gonna go up to one of the top spots, big lookout up top called Newfound Gap. There's also Morton's Overlook up there that we're gonna visit, and I'm gonna try to get some long exposures, figure something out to get at least one night shot while we're here, and try to adapt to the cold. It's probably like 20 degrees colder up there, so we'll figure it out. Let me give you an idea what landscape photography is like sometimes. So remember just a second ago when I said we were going to go up to Morton's Overlook, Newfound Gap area, had some clearing in the clouds. I just literally drove an hour into Newfound Gap, which is like on the top of this overlook mountain in the Smokies. It's snowy up here. There's ice on the road. You know, I'm in a rental car. I don't really want to like be driving on ice and snow, but get up here, completely overcast. No chance at all of getting any star shots, any night shots, nothing. And it's not even that like interesting overcast. It's just that solid sheet of gray that's just gross and boring, reflecting a lot of ambient light. It's just nasty looking. And you know, right now, this is the only window in the 4 days I'm here that it's going to be possibly clear skies. Obviously that was wrong, but this is what landscape photography is sometimes. It's sometimes you go out and you have an amazing shot. You have an amazing like 2 or 3 days of incredible light, incredible shots, incredible plans coming together. Everything's working and flowing great. Some days, like today, you plan everything out, everything starts to come together, and then you get out there and it's a total bust. And really, to me, that's like the most frustrating thing of landscape photography is like, you can't predict anything and you try to make all these plans and then you drive an hour out of your way to go to this location that you think it's going to be really great and you get out there and not so much. You think it's going to be awesome and you get out there and it's gross gray skies and you can't get any star shots, no star trails, no long exposure of like cool cloud formations, nothing like that. It's a total bust. With that too, though, here's the biggest challenge to photographers, especially landscape photographers specifically, who that's like all they do. It's how do you experience those things, but then break out of it after it actually happens? How do you experience something like that and just this total crapshoot night of nothing going right and break out of that? Like tomorrow, I'm going out shooting again, because I know conditions are going to be right for something else. I came out here wanting to get night shots, but since conditions aren't right, like tonight was the only option for me to do that. Completely overcast, not going to happen. But tomorrow, how do you adapt? Because it's been raining a lot, and it's going to be a really good opportunity for waterfall photography. It's going to be overcast all day. You have this nice sheet of gray covering the sky as like a light diffuser, and you're not going to have distracting lights on the waterfall. It could be a really good day tomorrow. But I think a lot of photographers like have these shoots that never go right and are just a complete crapshoot, and they get out and they just bail on the next day, or they just bail on the next shoot that they want to go out and try to create one of these amazing images. But sometimes the disappointment is so high that they just don't even want to go try the next day. But my challenge to you is, how do you break through that? You just get back up and shoot the next day. This is something that happens all the time. And if you're gonna be a landscape photographer, you want to go shoot a lot, this is just something that happens. And it's something that landscape photographers have to fight through constantly. So tomorrow's gonna be a brighter day. Maybe not, because it's actually going to rain, so it's not going to be bright at all, but it's going to be a good day for photos. So we'll see. Tomorrow, waterfalls, it's going to be epic. I can feel it.